on how you're progressing from your injury.
I feel good. I think I'm in a really good spot. I'm continuing to increase my conditioning, adding in contact, and having fun doing it. Looking forward to get back out there. It's not quite yet. Waiting on clearance from my pulmonologist, but I should be getting pretty soon.
How surprised were you that you re-injured, almost had that same injury 2 years ago?
Very surprised. It doesn't happen very often, so I was very surprised, but understanding how I got hit, where I got hit at, as we can continue to kind of image things and look at the ribs. What kind of happened? It makes sense since I didn't fracture the ribs, so it makes sense.
Did it occur in the Atlanta game?
Allegedly, right? I believe it did just because of the symptoms of how the pain increased and just where my rib was broken at. So it makes sense when you look at where I got hit at and you look at the imaging where the fracture occurred.
And given that this is something that's happened before, is the feedback from medical professionals been like, oh, this is a multiple time issue, so we should approach this differently or anything like that?
I'm just being conservative because this is not like an ankle sprain, right? Like this is a different type of injury, obviously, internal, involving some of my organs. So just making sure everything is healthy. I've gotten lots of images, done lots of testing, done lots of heart rate monitoring when I'm working out just to kind of see how fast I can recover, just to see where my condition is. Fortunately, I'm in pretty good shape, so that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was just, waiting on results and just making sure I had clearance to kind of move forward. And I don't have any genetic issues with my lungs or anything like that. It was a trauma incident that unfortunately allowed me to be very lucky and unlucky at the same time, I guess, because it's happened twice. It's unfortunate that it was the beginning of the season, but I'm thankful that I returned. I'm able to play the game and not have any long-term issues.
Are there any preventative steps that you can take once you do return, like maybe wearing a compression sleeve shirt or something like that?
I got some good padding in the spots I need to have padding. But it's a crazy play. Like I was driving in the hole and like a center hit me. You know what I mean? I just ended up catching the elbow, arms extended. You get elbowed in the right spot. I guess sometimes you can break a rib. I've never broken a rib before, so it was the first time.
It's been like watching the Pelicans kind of get certain things turned around these last 4 games here.
Well, the first 5 games was rough. Very for everybody, right? A lot of people adjusting to new roles, getting more confident, getting more familiar, conditioning continuing to increase, and that game familiarity get better. But as we got more healthy, you see the product improve, the ball movement, guys get more comfortable with each other. That's what you need. You need lots of players to be able to step up throughout the season. A lot of guys have showed growth, not only from summer to now, but from the beginning of the season to now. A lot of guys have improved and gotten better, and it's unfortunate that we've had so many injuries, but I think the bright side is that it gave a lot of players an opportunity to kind of showcase their game, playing more extended roles, and that's going to be very helpful for us as we kind of progress through a long season. I think Giannis said we had 69 games left not too long ago, so it's a lot of games left in the season, and hopefully we're prepared and healthy shortly. The next, I would imagine we'll be pretty cold soon. We'll be able to ride that wave into December, January, and All-Star break into the back end of the season for a playoff run.
And CJ, what has stood out to you? Has it been maybe the play of Zion and BI offensively being more leadership assertive, or maybe Dyson and Herb combining for their defensive talents out there?
Well, I think we expect BI and Z to play at a high level consistently, and this was a good opportunity for him for lots of reasons, right? Leadership, having to be more vocal, with me not being there, with Herb not being there for a while. I think it's helpful. Jose also talks about he wasn't out there for a while. So it gives them a different responsibility. It shows you their growth, it shows you their talent, and they've continued to figure it out together, which is what we need. Collectively, we need them to be great together and be able to play off each other and be able to play without each other as well. I think it's giving them an opportunity. I think Dyson has improved a lot with his confidence. Decision making, his handle has improved, more comfortable. The floaters. Trying to get him to keep shooting threes, like shoot those catch and shoot threes. Those are great shots. Herb is Herb, right? Like he, outside of Cairo, I think he had the best training camp in like September that I've seen in shooting, making shots, showing growth and development in his game, his decision making, when to go all the way to the basket, when to shoot the midi, catch and shoot threes has been great for him. Obviously, he's an all-world defender, so I think it's given lots of people a chance. And then lastly, I didn't even talk about JV. JV's been great. A lot of people talk about he don't block shots and all that stuff. He's been blocking shots, protecting the paint, and he played as good as any big can play against who I think is the best player in the NBA, Joker, right? So for him to hold his own, do what he needs to do on offense, get some great stops for us, even though Joker put up crazy numbers, which is what he does. He made him work for it. And then the next night in the back-to-back, he was up against another all-star center onus, holds his own, dominates the paint. Just shows you how good he can be when he gets involved in the offense, when he feels comfortable. And I think it's a growth moment for everybody, right? Staff is learning how to use everybody. Staff is learning how to get us together in offense. Players are adjusting to the new offense, and I think now you're starting to see the understanding of the concept, the understanding of why we went through the struggles early on, is because it was unfamiliar. And I think that's where you're seeing the biggest growth is when everybody buys in, everybody's comfortable, ball moves more, BI's catching and shooting threes, and it's really hard to guard us when you got so many different guys that can score.
Thank you, CJ.